half that strong here, 85 here in Alexandria. But keep in mind, we're about a radar. You can see where the center is, and the maybe 3 hours. That gives you an idea of how hard it's been raining, along with the wind blowing. Our most recent gust here, 55 miles an hour. We'll probably gust higher again. In Atlanta, Kelly, you're nice and dry there, but the rain continues to add up here. That's one of the issues inland. Not the surge, but the heavy rain, the localized flooding. That'll
depending on the structural damage that we see with Laura. Of course, it'll take a while before we actually get out there, get crews out there to survey some of the damage, because the weather is still happening. We still have and stretching all the way up to the Louisiana-Arkansas border. Lightning strikes also being noted here right around Baton Rouge and down towards just north of Morgan City. So that just gives you an idea of the intent. Moves out of Louisiana into Arkansas, so be prepared for flooding in a place like Little Rock and even Shreveport, where hurricane force winds are still going to be possible. It's a very not take as much rain for a place like Little Rock to experience flooding. A lot of creeks and streams will be running high as well, so keep that in mind. Travel, definitely not a good idea here. Of course, we've been and we're likely to see heavy rain and some pretty gusty winds even in parts of the Northeast by the weekend.
Oh, yeah, Kelly. Laura, because it's too dark, but it's also still dangerous. But I do want to show you this wall or this structure here that was sort of sailed all the way in. This is from one side of Laura's I made it into Lake Charles, Louisiana, but then go all the way down. Of course, when you know you're going to have strong winds, you have a beautiful resort property like the Lake Charles Airport. Where do we go from here? I'm still concerned about the storm surge threat. I don't think it's going to be as great as what was initially forecasted or as high as what was initially forecasted. That strong wind from the south and southwest is here, and that is what a wind direction shift can do to a water level rise through the Calcasieu and also the
Yeah.
But is it reliable?
Uh-huh. And secure.
You should consider making a big deal about it.
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Oh. Bigger deal.
Ask? It's not, but we done it anyway. Reese's Thins. Not sorry.
I recently took a road trip to Greensville to attend a chili cook-off.
Backyards, bathtubs, and patios are always open. And snack time? Snack time is anytime. Recipes are better.
Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
Safe drivers save 40%.
That's safe drivers save 40%.
It is. That's safe drivers save 40%.
It's right there.
Exotics ever. Every nugget, strip, and drumstick. Keep it real. Keep it Tyson.
This summer, we've all got miles during the Ram Summer Clearance event.
Morning, noon, night. Indulgent, delicious, irresistible.
Louisiana. This just hours after making landfall as a Category 4 hurricane, the strongest to hit Louisiana since 1856. The storm It was a howl. It was sounding like a freight train coming through Lake Charles, Louisiana. I want to bring in the Director of Emergency Preparedness, Dick Grimion, for perhaps when some of the linemen and women might be able to get back out to start to repair some of that.
Well, based on what happened during Hurricane Rita here, we
rainfall bands right here on the Weather Channel showing we had glass falling down on some of our live reporters.
And is still packing a punch with 105-mile-per-hour winds. And we've been noticing with some of these rain bands, those winds have been cranking between 80 and 90 miles per hour in many areas.
We had our first 100-plus mile-per-hour wind gust reported in Cameron, Louisiana, in Cameron Parish, which is about 30 minutes south of where we are. The wind just trying to whip its way into the hotel. At some point you get to a position where you just can no longer brave the elements, and that's exactly what happened. We're in the eye wall right now, and of course the hotel just to the next to us, the power is out. We have vehicles on its side. We were hoping to get in the eye of Lord to get some kind of calming. Unfortunately, we might
what it's like. And folks, it's not just